Good morning, guys. Uh, Today I will just explain how I will read the OI data as well as price action for the intraday trading. So before I just start the my presentation, I just put one disclaimer. This video is only for the educational purpose. You can learn it, but for the implementation, you may take a risk according to your risk capacity. So you can learn it from the this video, but the implementation you can do as per your risk. So how I will read the OI data and the price action. So first of all, initially I will read the OI data in a morning session and combine with the price action and then confirm my trend for the morning session. So initially what I will I have divided my whole day in a two session. One is the morning session, another is afternoon session. So among the both session I will keep record on OI as well as I see the price action. So for the morning session, the session is already started from 9:15 to 1:45 p.m. and the afternoon session is starting from 1:45 p.m. to the 3:15 p.m. So mostly I traded in a few option rather than future, because in a future high STT as well as delta, so that's why I select the option rather than future. And I also recommended you took the trade in option rather than future. So how I will read the OI data for the morning session or intraday trade? So generally what I will do, the OI data will added in our NSE website from 9:18 to 10 a.m. So from this 9:18 to 10 a.m. I just keep watching the at the money strike as well as nearest OTM OI data. So if market is trading around 10,715 or 10,800, let's say, so I am just keeping the record of 10,800 call and put, as well as I am keeping the record of 10,700 put as well as 10,900 call. So based on all the day, all the OI, I just conclude my trend for the morning session. So for tracking the all the data, I will use I'm using iChart tools for just see the chart and OI data, but it's a paid version, so you may maintain your all the data in Excel file and generate the graph based on the data and see the chart in a Excel also. So let's see the example of 10 July. So in a 10 July the market is open 10,764 and the yesterday closing price means the 9 July closing price 10,814. So now I just keep the track of that three price. One is 10,700 put as well as 10,800 call. Along with that 10,700 put as well as 10,900 call and 10,800 call and put. So these three strike I'm just keep the record from 9:18 to 10 a.m. and check in which strike the OI added more than other one, and based on that data I will just conclude it my trend. And with that trend I just check with the price action. So if the price action and the OI will match, then my trend is confirmed and I took the trade according to that trend confirmation. So let's see the directly we go with the example. So you all of you know the option chain. So in an option chain, if market is closing around, let's say 10,775, so this is what at the money strike. We have to check at the money change in OI in a call side as well as change in OI in a put side, as well as we have to check nearest OTM, that is what 10,800 call as well as 10,700 put. So with that three strike price 700 put, 750 call and put and 800 call. So with this five data we can conclude my trend for the intraday, actually not for the positional. For the intraday we can see the OI data, and for morning 9:18 to 10 o'clock we must have to keep record, because from this 45 minutes is very important for the intraday. So with this all the data I will just keep in a see in iChart. So in eye chart, I will go in a price versus OI. So in a price versus OI, I am just keep record on two strike price. Suppose let's say we talk about the yesterday example. So market is open around 10,765. So I'm just keeping the record of 10,800 call as well as 10,800 put. So in that call and put, I need only the OI. Then I will hide the price ATP and IV. Same thing, price ATP and IV, I just hide it. So only the red line is there, and this is nothing but the change in OI data in a added in a cumulative OI. So this is all is nothing but the open interest data, the cumulative open interest data. So the morning in a 10,800 call, so morning the data is around 10 lakhs 99,000, means lump sum is 11 lakhs OI already there in a 10,800 call from 9:15. So we keep record of after 5 minutes and up to the 10 a.m. So I'm just keeping the record, and I'm just check at the 10 o'clock, and the data is 20 lakhs 88,000, means the 10 lakhs OI added in a 10,800 call, means in a call side the 10 lakhs OI will build up. Same thing in a put side, already in a put side the 13 lakhs 34,700 put already there in a 10,800 put, and again we have to check every 5 minutes, and up to the 10 o'clock I just directly go to the 10 o'clock. In a 10 o'clock the 19 lakhs 7,000 put added, 19 lakhs 7,000 put will be there in a cumulative open interest. So in a put side only the 6 lakh put writer added in a 10,800 put. So in a at the money price 10,800 call and put, only in a call side the 10 lakhs writer added, in a put side only 6 lakh writer added. So with that, in the 45 minutes the people added more in a call rather than in a put. So at the money price the data is confirmed, the call is added rather than put. Let we have to check from the 10,900 call and 10,700 put from the nearest OTM. So in the nearest OTM again is very important for trend confirmation. So in the 10,900 call and 10,700 put, again we remove all other parameters because it's not needed. We have to focus only the OI. So in a OI, in a 10,900 call, morning 8 lakh writer is there, and in a 10 o'clock there is a 13 lakhs 38,000. So 13 lakhs and morning is 8 lakhs. So there is a 7 lakhs OI is built up in a 10,900 call, and in a put side morning is 11 lakhs 67,000 is already there in a 700 put, and up to the 10 o'clock is 18 lakhs. So almost 7 lakhs added in a put side, means in a 10,900 call and 10,700 put, people added in a both side, means people added their position from in a 10,700 put as well as 10,900 call, both side in a equal quantity. That means the trend from this view from 700 put and 900 call is a sideway. And again we have to check another strike. This is what 10,800 call and 10,700 put. So from this strike again we have to check the OI. So we know in a say 10,700 put only the 6 lakhs put 7 lakh writer is there, and a call side is 11 lakhs, and at the 10 o'clock let's say is it 21 lakhs. So 10 lakhs in a call. So in a 10 lakhs 10,800 call is a 10 lakhs writer added, and in a put side is added only the 7 lakhs. So that means what, we compare three different strike. One is 10,800 call and put, another is 10,900 call, 10,700 put, and third one is 10,800 call and 10,700 put. Among these three strike price, the 10,800 call and put is give the direction is a downtrend. 10,900 call and 10,700 put give the sideways direction, and 10,800 call and 10,700 put give the negative direction. So among the three strike, I conclude that market directional or market trend is negative downtrend for the intraday. And if the gap between two strike price is not above the 8 lakhs and 10 lakhs, that means it is a negative trend, but up to the certain point. So we conclude that the market is negative, but up to the certain point is negative. So likewise, if the both writer and both in all strike there are equal writers, that means the market is a sideways form, means all call writer are same, then the put writer, that means the market trend is sideways, means the market is go 25-30 point up and we go 20-30-40 point down. So market is in form of zigzag pattern. But for this scenario, market might be possible fall the 100 points and might be recovered 20-30 or 50 points, but ultimately market is going in a downward direction. So if we are talking about reverse scenario, so more put writer is there and there are less call writer, so market might be possible is go above 18-19 point and then might be reverse 30-40 points, but ultimately the market is close from the opening price, means the trend is uptrend. So this is all about the OI data. So this is all we talk about the morning session. But if you have to check in afternoon session, so what we have to do, again we have to check same thing from morning to up to 1:30 o'clock. So we have to track every hourly OI data. So in the morning we have to track after 5 minutes up to the 10 a.m. and after the 10 a.m. we have to check every 30 minutes in which strike how many OI is built up. So if in the current scenario, so more call writer added after 30 minutes after 10 a.m., that means my trend is clear cut negative in a whole day. If might be the reversal is possible, so if the reversal is possible, that means the put writer added the speedily added rather than call, that means my trend is changed from bottom to upward side, means somewhat is corrected from bottom to 50 point or 70 point above the bottom. So with that OI data we can identify the trend. With that OI data also we can analyze, also we have to check the price action. So for the price action, what we have to do, so from the price action is very simple. We have to mark only two things. One is we have to mark the previous day closing price. So if you are talking about 10 July, so we have to mark 9 July closing price, and today in a 10 July morning we have to check after the completion of 30-minute candle. So we have to wait for the 30-minute candle close, means we have to wait up to 9:45. So after the completion of first candle, we have to check whether the 30-minute candle high is greater than or it above the previous day closing price. So if it is a previous day above the previous day closing price, that means the trend is uptrend. But my 30-minute candle high is below the previous day closing price, that means my trend is downtrend for the morning session. Again we have to check for the afternoon session, and for the afternoon we have to check the candle of 1:15 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. and that candle is below the today morning high candle, morning high and previous day closing price, that means my trend is negative. If that candle is above the previous day closing as well as today high, then it is uptrend. But if my candle is in between a previous day closing price and today first candle high, that means my view, afternoon view is sideways. Let's see in a Zerodha, we see the chart. So let's we have to understand with the example. So you can see this is a 10 July and this is a 9 July. In a 9 July the closing is all about 10,835, and today 10th July the first 30-minute candle, I'm just taking the 30-minute candle chart. First 30-minute candle high is almost around 811. So this is below the previous day close, matlab the trend is negative. If your candle is above the previous day closing price, over here, then trend is somewhat upward side. So this is a simple price action. With the price action and OI, I am just confirmed in the 10 July is a downward trend. So with that thing, you can conclude your OI as well as price action for the morning trend. And with the morning trend, you can took the trade accordingly, your risk capacity, and you have to select the strike price according to your risk. So I'm more comfortable if you are you are safe player, then you always select the 10,900 call or 11,000 call, or in a bottom side might be 10,600 put or 10,500 put. If you are risky player, then you play at the money. I mostly recommended, if you have to trade with this, only do with only one lot up to the 1 or 2 months, and after learning or after getting the experience of this OI and price action, then you can start with, you can increase your lot size. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any query or any doubts, you put in a comment section. I will read all the question, all the query in a comment side, and I will give the answer in a next session. Thank you so much.